Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello from Frankfurt, Germany to another short tutorial, also review about the ADATA external SSD. It's ultra slim, it has USB Type-C, 2 terabytes of storage, and I will be using this external SSD on my MacBook Pro, so as on my iPad Pro 12.9 inch. It's a sponsored product, so thanks a lot to ADATA. The link is listed in the video description below. I was wondering, it's super light, so you don't feel it at all. 2 terabytes, pretty nice for all the projects that you have. Since I'm recording all my footage in 4K, sometimes 8K, my old MacBook Pro 2015 has only 500 gigabytes of SSD internally. So what I do when I have all these big projects, I keep all the files on an external SSD and I will edit them via Final Cut from an external hard drive. And it works pretty good since the last 1 or 1.5 years, to be honest. And when you're on vacation and you have a camera with you and you would like to make a backup and you don't want to carry your big notebook with you, I can highly recommend to get an iPad Pro with, for instance, a USB-C hub, so you can charge the iPad while simultaneously connect an external SSD to it and make a backup of all the files that you took using your camera. So let's unbox it very quick and see how it performs. So here's the content of that box. As you can see, you do have a quick start guide. I think I don't need to show you that specifically. German, English, all the important languages are on there. Really cool. You get 2 cables, USB Type-C to USB Type-C, another cable, USB Type-A to USB-C, and the external hard drive. Jesus, it doesn't weigh anything at all. It's like, is there actually a flash drive included? It's so light, which is pretty cool. So here on the side you have the USB Type-C port, nothing around. It weighs only 35 grams and is only 9.5 millimeters thick. Really impressive, to be honest. 2 terabytes, imagine having this like 20 years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm at home now on my MacBook Pro 15-inch 2015, so it doesn't have USB-C, so the ADATA SSD is connected via a USB 3 to USB-C cable, and I do have this clip here which has a size of 5.63 gigabyte, and let's have a look how long it takes to copy that from the external hard drive onto my desktop, and that is pretty fast, so round about 15 seconds. Let's see how long it takes to put it on the external hard drive, and the other way around goes even quicker, it seems to be, also in the region between 10 and 15 seconds. So there's one problem with my MacBook Pro. I do have a 2015 version with 500 gigabyte of internal storage. Just to give you a rough idea. In the past I uploaded a video which was a comparison between 2 cameras, the Canon EOS R versus the Canon EOS R5. And just the sample files which I took for this review had already 600 gigabytes of storage. The video itself had around about 5 gigabytes, and the project file had over 150, 160 gigabytes. As you can see, with 500 gigabytes of internal storage, I'm not able to work on my projects anymore. I mean, not on the big ones. So I'm using an external SSD for all my projects now. Here's a sample file for you just to see if that goes quite smooth. I do have a 4K project, 25 frames per second. So all these files are stored on my ADATA SSD. As you can see, here's the project folder. It has 12.83 gigabytes. And let's see if it's possible to edit these files from the external hard drive. I don't have USB Type-C on my MacBook since it's a 2015 module. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello, welcome from Frankfurt. And as you can see, there's no problem here at all. Final Cut works quite fast here. Let's add another one. Let's see. So it all goes quite quick. Here's the last one, just to see if that works. Take on a different door. Now take one of these doors, make sure. So it's possible to edit your projects from an external SSD using Final Cut and this ADATA external SSD. Really nice. Another example that we have a look at is how this external SSD works together with my iPad Pro 2018 12.9 inch. Since this iPad, you have a USB Type-C port. That means you can attach all different kinds of accessories. For instance, like USB-C hubs, SSDs, card readers, microphones, and so on and so on. So let's have a look how the speed is in a normal environment, in a normal working environment. Go to Files. Here we are at the side. The SSD will pop up sooner or later. Here's some projects I'm working on at the moment from my MacBook most of the time. And I found it quite handy to edit all my reviews via an external SSD, which is pretty impressive because I can keep all the 4K clips on a small device like this, and I keep all the memory free on my MacBook Pro. So here I'm in the iPad, and let's have a quick look. So upcoming review, GoPro dual charger. Let's copy a clip. Let's take this one here, has exactly 1 gigabyte. Let's copy it and let's see how fast we can copy it to the storage of my iPad. It's available for a 70.42 gigabytes. Let's paste it. I'm not measuring the time, but as you can see, it takes like less than 10 seconds. Let's try the reverse way. Say copy, go onto the SSD and paste it. That takes a little bit longer in the other direction. There we are. I didn't measure the time, but for me it was round about 15 to 20 seconds for 1 gigabyte into the other direction, which is quite handy. So if you're on vacation or you travel a lot and you don't want to carry a big MacBook with you, make sure to get a USB Type-C hub, connect it to the iPad, attach the ADATA SSD to the USB-C hub, then back up all your files using the iPad browser here in this case. You can copy all your files which are important for you onto an external hard drive like this. Share it with all the apps, edit them, and it's pretty amazing. So here's a clip, 1 gigabyte. You can turn that around, you can review it. You have the opportunity to use a split screen, which is pretty impressive. So if you're working on one project and you need to review a file, you can do that on the other side. And it's pretty impressive how fast that works. It's no problem at all to view images, or photos, to review all the clips that you took. And share them with your clients and friends. So I hope that video helped you. Make sure to check out their website and to have a look in the video description below, because I posted a link to that external hard drive into the video description. If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to state a comment below, and see you next time. Tschüss aus Frankfurt.